What's up guys, it is Joseph Rakic here from josephrakicfitness.com, and today in this video I'm going to address one of the most common questions that I get asked almost every single day. And that question is, Joseph, how do I burn body fat? How do I get lean? How do I get ripped? How do I get beach ready? So in this video I'm going to explain exactly what causes fat loss and exactly how you can achieve fat loss. So many people ask me, what's the best exercise to do? What's the best foods to eat? Now, there's no actual one best exercise that you can perform that'll lose body fat, and there's no one best food that you can eat that'll make you burn body fat. So don't think that, doing a certain exercise will, like for example, crunches will get you ripped abs. And don't think eating a certain food will burn body fat, because that is simply not true. The only way to lose body fat is to create a calorie deficit. Now, what a calorie deficit is, it basically means an energy deficit. And that means consuming less calories from food or liquids than what you are burning on a daily basis. If you do that, your body is short of energy. When your body is short of energy, your body has to find another source to get energy from. And that other source is your stored body fat. That's when you tap into your body fat stores in order to fuel your energy demands and continue living, which results in you getting leaner and leaner and leaner by day. So now let's say, for example, now everyone's different, but let's just use an example. You have a maintenance calorie intake of 2,500 calories. So this means if you consume 2,500 calories, you won't gain any weight, you won't lose any weight, you'll maintain your weight. I'm just using this as an example. Everyone's different depending on many different factors: age, height, weight, gender, daily activity level. So this is just an example. So don't take 2,500 calories as the number that is your maintenance, because that is probably incorrect. But 2,500 calories, let's just say it's Bob's maintenance. If Bob's maintenance was 2,500 calories, if he wanted to lose body fat, he would need to consume less calories than this. So over the whole entire day, everything that he does, going to work, talking to someone, walking up the stairs, going to the grocery shop, going to the gym, everything included, he burns 2,500 calories on average per day. So now if he consumes less than this, let's say 2,000 calories, he will be in a 500 calorie deficit. If he's in a 500 calorie deficit, he will be burning those extra 500 calories from his stored body fat. Now there is 3,500 calories in 1 pound of body fat. So for every 3,500 calories that you burn of fat, you will drop 1 pound of fat. So if Bob remains in a 500 calorie deficit for extended period of time, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 2 months, 4 months, he's going to get leaner and leaner and leaner and leaner every day, losing body fat. So that's what it comes down to, guys. It basically comes down to creating an energy deficit. Now, the number of meals that you want to consume or the types of foods that you want to consume does pretty much come down to personal preference. If you wish to eat 2 meals per day, that's perfectly fine. If you wish to eat 6, 7 meals per day, again, that is also perfectly fine. In regards to body composition, it's not really going to make any difference at all, providing that your calorie intake and your macronutrient split of protein, carbohydrates, and fats are equal. Now, if you're only having 2 meals per day at 2,000 calories, both of those meals will be pretty big meals, around 1,000 calories each. Where if you're having 6 or 7 meals per day and you only got a 2,000 calorie budget, obviously your meals are going to have to be a lot lower in calories. Now, when you reduce your calories to put yourself in a calorie deficit, you have to remove your calories from somewhere. You've got your protein, you've got your carbohydrates, and you have your dietary fats. Now, protein and fat is essential for the human body. You need protein, the amino acids to build muscle, to maintain muscle, for your skin, for your hair, nails, many other functions in the body. You need dietary fat for your hormone regulation, brain function, testosterone production. You do not need carbohydrates at all. Carbohydrates are a non-essential macronutrient. That means the human body does not need it. Yes, the human body needs a certain amount of glucose every day, but the amount of glucose that your body needs, it can get this from other sources. For example, your body can convert some of the protein amino acids, there's a little wasp on my arm, your body can convert some of the amino acids into glucose through a process in the liver called gluconeogenesis, and you can also do that from the glycerol or fat. So your body can produce enough glucose in order for you to survive and live, but you don't need to consume any carbohydrates. Now, because carbohydrates are a non-essential macronutrient, that doesn't mean they aren't good, and it doesn't mean they aren't beneficial. Carbohydrates are a great source of energy, a quick source of fuel. So I do advise, unless you're on the keto diet, I do advise to keep your carbohydrate intake as high as you can, as long as you still remain in a calorie deficit. So you can, consume 100 grams of carbs, 200 grams of carbs, perfectly fine. As long as you're in a deficit, you will still be losing body fat. And I always try and put my clients on as much carbohydrates as I can, which still allows them to burn body fat. That way, there's always room to move when their fat loss stalls, which always happens. Then they can remove some calories from carbohydrates. But your protein and fat macronutrients are usually the two macronutrients that you don't lower too much, as they are essential for the human body and they have more of an effect on your body composition goals. Now, let's talk about the keto diet. Will you burn any more body fat going on keto than a non-keto diet? If calories are equal in both scenarios, the amount of fat that you're going to burn will be identical, whether you're on a carbohydrate diet or a keto diet. If calories are equal, fat loss will be identical. So why do I promote the keto diet, and why am I such a big fan of the keto diet? That is because the keto diet has many amazing benefits. Better brain function, better cognition, better mood, higher sustained energy when you are on a low calorie diet. It's good for the skin. You drop water weight, you lose all your bloating, and that is because when you're on a keto diet, your insulin levels are low. With low levels of insulin, your body flushes out salt and sodium, so you look leaner, you look tighter, which, sometimes in the first week, my clients drop 3 or 4 kgs of just water weight, which is super motivating and makes them go even harder at the gym and makes them stick to the plan even longer, which therefore produces more results. Many other benefits as well from being on the keto diet, and one of the biggest benefits that I find is it takes away all your sugar cravings and it suppresses your appetite. And the key to any fat loss diet is literally sustaining your calorie deficit. When you're on the keto diet, it's so easy to sustain that calorie deficit because your hunger goes, your cravings go, and you feel fine when you're on low calories. And that is why it allows such a good environment to burn body fat. Now, people often say, when I'm on the keto diet and there's no carbs, how do I get the energy? Well, when you're on the keto diet, you have no carbs, but your fat intake is much higher. So your body is now running off fat and ketones in order to burn as a fuel source instead of carbs and glucose. So you're basically just changing your metabolism and what you're using for a fuel source. And running off fat and ketones has many benefits, which I just explained, and that's why a lot of people prefer the keto diet. But again, to come back to the main point of the video, it all comes down to a calorie deficit, and however you create that, whatever type of diet you choose, is personal preference. But the most important thing is to follow a diet that you can best stick to and that you can best adhere to, because adherence is literally the key for sustained and long-term fat loss. Also guys, another way to put yourself in a calorie deficit is obviously burn a lot of calories through exercise. So you can train harder, you can train longer, you can do cardio. The more cardio you do, the more calories you're going to burn. The more calories you burn, the greater deficit you're going to be in, which will result in more fat loss. So it pretty much comes down to that, guys. Don't think there's a certain exercise, or don't think there's a certain food that you have to eat, or a certain diet. It all comes down to calorie deficit and adherence. If you do that, you will get results 100% guaranteed. Now, for anyone that is not sure with the correct macronutrient split to follow, or how much calories they should be consuming in order to lose fat and reach their goals, I am an online personal trainer, and I've helped literally hundreds of thousands of people all around the world. I'll put some of my client transformations up on the screen right now, so you can check out some of the results that my clients have got from following my meal plans and workout programs. Some of them have been on keto diet, some of them have been on the normal diet with carbs, both getting amazing results because they stuck to the plan, and that's what it comes down to. So if you need help reaching your fitness goals, I'd love to have you as one of the JRF clients. Click the link below this video in the description box for more information on all my prices, all my services. And if you sign up with me today, I guarantee you amazing results in just 2 weeks time. And if you don't see any results, or you're not happy with the service that I provide for any reason, I will give you 100% money back guarantee. Anyway guys, that is the end of the vid. I hope you learned something, and I hope you got a better understanding of how fat loss actually occurs. And if you apply this to yourself, you will get beach ready. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.